Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. I've already got a couple of cards out here. We've got the Empress and the Central Energy here. So we've got Divine Feminine. Taking action of some sort, challenged by this Three of Pentacles. There is a team collaborating in the subconscious. Oops. In the subconscious, we've got the Ace of Wands. Willpower. Potential beginnings and new opportunities. It could be that this Empress is really getting it on with a new project here. She's very passionate about it. Really wants to, really having the urge to just like, boom, get in there and apply the energy, right? To apply this energy, this power, this willpower. Very, very much an urge to create, an urge to get busy. This Divine Feminine is a nurturer. She wants to grow something. Okay, because the wheel has turned. We're here we're in the destiny, a new cycle of destiny, right? So in the recent past, the Ten of Wands burden. This could have been a completion of a Ten of Wands burden, or there's an end in sight. So, and then intentions and expectations. We've got the Lovers here. So there is union, the strength of two together. You know, this stress here, you could, if you could be feeling a little edgy, you know, with what the energies that have been going on in the world. There's a lot of people who are feeling edgy right now, you know. But there's teamwork here. So in the near future, you're handling this burden together. You're handling this burden together. It's a completion of a Ten of Wands, the strength of two together. And in the near future, you've got the Ace of Cups. So there's love, there's proposal and marriage. Huh. Okay. And the lens that's being looked through. Well, we got somebody's disappointed. Eight of Cups. Abandonment. And then we've got the Eight of Swords. So they're feeling restricted, mentally restricted. You know, and there's this tension in the air, you know. I mean, we got a lot of chaos going on, you know, on the macro, and it could be on the micro as well. We got here King of Wands, overcoming challenges, so that you could be envisioning solutions, seeing the bigger picture, organizing, career focus. So whatever it is, you're a visionary, so you're a natural leader, so you're really bringing things together, perhaps. Recognizing, organizing, like this is the King of Wands. It says isn't interested in creativity per se, but rather taking an idea and enlisting others to help in the actualization of it. So this person has a clear vision. They know who to put in whatever role to make things go. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. This came out in the reverse. Queen of Swords. Bitchy, narrow-minded, intolerant person. Huh. And the outcome is that is hope. Two of Pentacles, negotiation, balancing, multiple priorities. This person could be hoping to get a third-party situation going. They're feeling trapped. They didn't get what they wanted. They're disappointed. They're feeling restricted here, but here they're in the environment. It's like they want to do something, but I don't know. They got this Queen of Swords reversed, and it's like multiple priorities. I don't know what this guy's got going on. You got the Emperor here in a victory. An Emperor is having a victory here. So the Emperor's having a victory. It's causing a Five of Pentacles, a financial loss for somebody. And they're in a Knight of Wands, unpredictable energies. So this person, you know, very swiftly. Oh, they're the Devil. This person, they're in the Devil energy and they're wanting to come forward. They're being unpredictable. They want to use sex to get out of their issue, and very swiftly there's the Devil. So I don't know what that means, but there's a celebration here. And the Nine of Swords, worry and nightmares, and the Hermit knows about theft. So I don't know, whatever they're thinking about doing, they're getting disconnected from this new beginning. Okay, so there's that. Emperor still has to deal with childish behaviors. Empress. Emperor. Oh, I just noticed. Emperor wraps it up and the Empress starts it off. So it's like, it's so strange. It's like you got the alpha omega crap. Excuse my language. It's like you got the alpha omega stuff going on, right? The beginning and the end. It's like they're coming together here in the strength of two together. I don't know why that hit me like that, but that's what I got with that. The alpha and the omega. Are coming together here. It's a completion of this cycle, and there's proposals, marriage, and new love. Wow. Wow. It's almost like the Empress has been here from the start, gathering information, and then the Emperor comes to like get the information and like wrap it up. That's wild. That's interesting. I don't know why I got that. Hey, boy. Come on. There's my baby. Oh, we got limelight. This could be an important venture here. So we got the Empress and the central energy. That's strange, but she's coming out in the mental body as an alpha. As the beginning. And invisible is in the reverse. So she was invisible. Now she's no longer invisible. There's been growth, evolution. Maybe she wasn't seen before, but now she is. She's no longer invisible. There's a challenge. There's teamwork, collaboration, long-term rewards. Building something as a challenge. So she could be here working with somebody. Oh, martyr. So she could be dealing with this group of people that martyred her. Yeah, she's no longer invisible. So her challenge is this group of people that martyred her. She's not invisible right now. She's seen. She's no longer invisible. And her challenge is this group of people that martyred her. In the subconscious, she's got this Ace of Wands. There's a new opportunity. Her willpower is strong. They martyred her, and now she popped out of the wilderness and showed up. And it's like, oh. We've got optimism here. So there's potential beginnings. She's very optimistic about it. In the recent past, this is a completion of a heavy burden, a 10 of Wands burden. There's an end in sight. Conscientious. Managed it very well. Kept herself clean, kept herself pure. And there's the Lovers here. So the strength of two together. A deep love. A deep love. So the Empress is not invisible. And she's happy. You know, and it strikes me, you know, I don't know about you, but like for me, I had a bout like of anger, and I think that's these people. I think that's what I was picking up on. Somebody's really pissed off because they're bound, because she's not, she's showing up and people can see her and she's here. She's not alone. She's got the strength of two together with these Lovers. And if you're an empath, then you can really feel that anger. Whoever this team is, they're really working it to try to, maybe they're trying to martyr her again. They're trying to martyr her again. Spiritual throne. So the two of them are together. They're here on the spiritual throne. Okay. They're on the spiritual throne. She's very conscientious. This is a completion of a 10 of Wands burden. There's the Ace of Cups here. A proposal, marriage. The tension by the team here that is trying to martyr her, or that had martyred her, and she's no longer invisible. She's on her spiritual throne with her partner here, her spouse, or soon-to-be spouse. Oh yeah, these ones are mad. They're so mad. The anger is palpable. Remember, in the reverse, you may not remember. There may not be a memory. Your memory may be like lacking. Whatever they did when they martyred you, or whatever they're doing with this mental mind effery, they did something. You might not remember what it was they did. So there's disappointment and an 8 of Swords, a mental imprisonment, some sort of a restriction. Whoever this team is here that martyred this Empress, a sovereign being. What do we got here? 8 of Cups, disappointment, a restriction, and then we got sovereign. We got, well, we're going to have to get clarification here, all right? We got the King of Wands here, who's a leader, overcoming challenges. Privilege. Privilege, hopes and fears. There's a Queen of Swords reversed, narrow-minded, intolerant. What's he got there? A teacher. This person might be a teacher. Multiple priorities over there. Survive in the reverse. So somebody's not going to survive. What's going on here? Player. We got a religious player. Kin. Religious player kin. They were being you. They're disconnected from the limelight. They were being you. They were pretending to be this empress who's no longer invisible, and it's time. They were pretending to be this empress. So now they're getting disconnected from the limelight because it's time. Wow. Because it's time for you to rise, Empress, and get on your spiritual throne. But you got some stuff here. What's going on? In the lens here, what's going on with this? I don't like that. The Eight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and Sovereign. It's like the lens that's being looked through, like they want to bind this sovereign being. They want to bind the Empress. This King of Wands wants that status of privilege, and they're working with this Queen of Swords reversed, a teacher. You may not remember what they did to you, and they're still targeting you. They're still working it, trying to bind you, trying to restrict you. They're trying to martyr you again because you're no longer invisible or unappreciated. They didn't appreciate you. They still don't appreciate you. They didn't care about you. You're no longer invisible. You're challenged by this team that martyred you. They could be still up in your business here. All up in your business, trying to escape. This team that martyred you want to escape. Or maybe you escaped. You were challenged. You're challenged by this team that wants to martyr you. Your challenge is to escape. Or they're trying to escape by martyring you. Forgiveness. New opportunities, optimism, and forgiveness. What in the heck? Completion of a cycle. You're very conscientious. You keep your mind and your surroundings clean. We've got guilty here. Somebody's guilty, feeling the pain from the damage they caused. You got the strength of two together here on the spiritual throne. That's the intention and the expectation. Unfinished business. Space. Somebody's going to be, whoever this guilty person is being separated. You've got the Ace of Cups here, love, proposal, marriage, there, and remember is in the reverse. You might not remember what these people did to you. Reflection. Yeah, you may not remember what these low vibing people did to you, these that martyred you. They were trying to escape. They figured the way to escape was to make you go wherever it is that they are going. In the lens that's being looked through, we've got disappointment, escapism, Eight of Swords, restriction, sovereign, and chaser in the reverse. So the sovereign being isn't chasing. They're not chasing. Sovereign is not a chaser. They can't chase after this sovereign being because they're bound and restricted. They're isolated. They're feeling like a victim because they can't chase this sovereign being. This King of Wands wants this career, wants this privileged career. They want that spiritual throne. Or they could be on it. We're going to have to get more clarification. But you got the Emperor here. Conversation. They want to have a talk. This King of Wands wants to have a talk. They could be a person of privilege. They want to have a conversation. But we've got hopes and fears. There's a Queen of Swords reversed here. A teacher. A cruel teacher. this person might be connected, obviously connected with this person, thinking about him. Dishonesty. A lying teacher. A teacher who lies. He's working with a Queen of Wands, a Queen of Swords teacher who lies. Balancing multiple priorities. We've got survive in the reverse. What the heck is going on, Spirit? Survive in the reverse. Somebody's weighing their options. They want to negotiate. Survival. They don't think they'll survive. They're not going to survive. Destiny. They won't survive their destiny. Unexpected outcome. Broken and shattered. Being held back. They've got secrets. Because of secrets. They wish they're in disagreement. They got all this pride, but you know the truth about soul ties, about what how they do soul ties. They get a soul tie and then they martyr you. But you escaped it. And you're now showing up, you're seen. They sabotaged themselves. And now you're in an inseparable, reciprocal union here. This right here. And they want to run. They want to run away. They're being detached. So they're not going to survive this. Because the truth is out. That they martyred this empress. And the empress, she may not have a memory. Of what they did to her. Sovereign being. Brutal mofos, man. Brutal mofos. Playing with the mind. Playing with the mind, stripping people of their memory. Mental torture. The Empress is visible. They didn't appreciate this Empress. Guilt. Wait, it came out like that. So that's upside down. Guilt is in the reverse. So they didn't appreciate this Empress. This Empress was not guilty of whatever it was that they tried to pin on her. The challenge is this team martyred her. They may be wanting to escape. Or they're challenged because she escaped. They're not finding it funny. This isn't funny. There's a new opportunity for the Empress here. She's very optimistic, and there's forgiveness. Courage. She's courageous. There's forgiveness. You can look at forgiveness however you want to look at that. It could be that whoever she's in union with here there's a forgiveness there. Once they knew, like, I don't know. See, there's a thing, like, they extract. It's not just about being a doppelganger. It's a new thing that I realized. It's not just about being a doppelganger. It's about they actually fracture the soul and the mental body, and they extract memory. And then they plant the memory into another mind. And then that mind, whoever that persona is, walks around as though they are living that life. And they actually have the memories and the knowledge the sacred wisdom and all of that. It's an actual fracturing of the mental body, and then an extraction, and then a replanting. And so whoever this empress is, she may have been like, had her memory taken and put into this place, and she may not have any memory of it. And the thing about it is that now she's visible, and it could be very obvious who she is, you know, an obvious sovereign being by whatever it is that she does here, very conscientiously. Wow. Wow. This is a completion of her heavy burden. She's escaped whatever this is. It's not funny. There's no funny. This is not funny. We've got indecision in the reverse. So there is a knowing what to do. They know exactly what to do with those who were guilty of martyring her. So they know there's no indecision. The two of them together, the strength of the two together on this spiritual throne, they know exactly what they're going to do with these ones who martyred her. And there's unfinished business with some space. We've got gratitude here. There's love, a proposal, marriage, Ace of Cups, gratitude, thankful for this life and all the opportunities that it presents. There may be no memory of what they did. There's disappointment here and escapism. Somebody's having negative thoughts about this sovereign being, not being able to chase this sovereign being. They're feeling like they're a victim because they can't chase this sovereign being. This sovereign being has received forgiveness, has been seen as courageous, stuck in this place. They martyred this person, stuck them in that place. There may be no memory of being in this dark space that she has come up out of. There may not be a memory. Oh. Death. Disappointment, victim mentality, mental bindings, sovereign being can't chase, and death. An ending. This is over. They can't chase the sovereign being. They're feeling bound and restricted because they can't chase this sovereign being. And there's death here that's over. King of Wands is here in a status of privilege, wants to have a conversation. We've got doubt in the reverse. There may not be any doubt here. Hopes and fears. You've got the Queen of Swords, narrow-minded, insincere, intolerant, and cruel. A teacher, a dishonest teacher. I don't know who that is. Maybe that's part of this team here that martyred the Empress. Regret. They're in regret about lying. We've got the Two of Pentacles here. So somebody's weighing their options, trying to negotiate. There's survive in the reverse. They're not going to survive their destiny. Imagination, which is a loss of their mind. Are they going to lose their mind? Are they going to lose all their memory? Are they going to lose their memory? Are they going to lose their memory? Are they going to be stripped of everything they know and everything they know about self? Like what they did to this Empress? They're going to forget who they are. They're going to forget the knowledge that they have. And they're going to have to go out there and try to survive. whatever it was they put her through. We've got happiness here. You're aware that being happy means that you're on the right path. So then we got blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. You accepted the responsibility for your well-being. You focused on the lighter side of life. You had patience. Everything happens in divine order. You have empathy regarding those who are envious of you. You know you're open to seeing both sides of a situation. You know what happened here about these envious people, and they're worried about it. There could be a denial because they were very disciplined in coming after you. So they're being denied. They're getting a denial. That's the judgment. They're being denied. They're being denied, and it looks like they're going to lose their awareness and their knowledge, and maybe even their sanity. We got survive in the reverse. Empress is no longer invisible. They did not appreciate the Empress. She was not guilty of whatever it was they accused her of. And whatever they did to her, it must have been really brutal. You know how it goes when you have really, really horrible experiences, how the mental body just kind of, it disappears. You don't remember it, or it just kind of fades. You know, these traumas, some of them, they just kind of go, you don't remember them. We got secrets in the reverse. So there were no secrets. There are no secrets. This is not, she's not guilty. It's no secret. They just didn't appreciate her. They just didn't care. And here she is. She's visible. So she's out in the open. People see her. There's no secrets here. She's not guilty of whatever it was they accused her of. The challenge was this, or is this team of people who martyred her. They want to escape, or they're challenged by escaping. There's no secrets. She wasn't guilty. They're challenged. She escaped. She escaped. She was challenged by escaping this martyr. She was challenged by this team who martyred her, and she was also challenged to escape. She was able to escape. This isn't funny. There is no humor here. This is not funny at all. Maybe they're going to be put in a situation where they're going to have to escape facing it. They don't want to face it. They don't want to face the truth of it. Maybe you don't want to face the truth of it. Maybe it's just too horrifying to remember. Ace of Wands, potential beginnings, new opportunities. You're very optimistic. There's forgiveness here. You're courageous. And we got exit plan in the reverse. You're very courageous. Somebody wants your forgiveness. They're not going to use you as an exit plan. They can't use you as an exit plan. They left you without an exit plan. You didn't have an exit plan, but you got out. Rocky. So the guilty, there's no indecision. The guilty, they had you on a rocky road. A Ten of Wands burden. But you kept your mind clean. You kept your life clean. You kept it together. You're here in the strength of two together on your spiritual throne. There's unfinished business. We've got space. You need time to think about it. Giving people time to think about it. Struggle. Struggle. You're putting people in solitary confinement, meaning space. What this tells me, I need more time to think. What this tells me is they're going to lose connection. They won't have telepathy, and they may lose the memory of who they are and the knowledge that they have. Be set adrift without a support system, without this team to collaborate with on how to martyr people and steal their destinies, to put them in this dark place, to tear their mind apart, to strip them of their sense of self or their memory, and to wear it like it was them all along. Freaking foul. That's just awful, man. Burned in the reverse. So you've got Ace of Cups here. You're very grateful. They weren't able to, this says, you've been hurt before, so it's hard for you to trust. Let someone in and love again. So this says, you've been hurt before, so it's hard for you to trust. You're feeling safe in this environment. You're not having any difficulties trusting this person. You don't remember the shadows. Wherever you were, whatever space they martyred you to, that you had to survive through, that you did not have an exit plan for. You don't have a memory of it. Which is a good thing, most likely. These ones are disappointed with the Eight of Cups here. They're having victim mentality because they can't chase this sovereign being, and there's death. Here there's death. They're not fierce. They don't have any courage. They're not able to defend themselves. Things are going to be really hard. Things are hard. We've got the King of Wands here. There's a natural leader, could be in a privileged position, wants to have a conversation. There is no doubt. And we've got leaving in the reverse. They're not leaving. They're not able to leave. They want to have a conversation with you. They're not able to leave. They have no doubt. They don't want to leave. They're not able to leave. Hopes and fears. They're not able to leave. Hopes and fears. It could be that they were working with this Queen of Swords reversed. A teacher that lied, and they're in regret for it. Whoever this King of Wands is in a privileged status, and it could be that he was working with this Queen of Swords. And they can't leave. They don't have an exit plan. They want your forgiveness. This King of Wands was working with that Queen of Swords. Forgiving. They're in regret. They want your forgiveness. This is part of that team that martyred you. This King of Wands is part of that team that martyred you. So they want to have a conversation. They want your forgiveness. They want to get with you somehow. You're here with the Emperor, gaining a victory. This person is trying to suck you in because they're in a bad way. They're not gonna. They can't chase after you. They're trying to. They want to talk to you. They don't have any doubts about it. They're not going to be able to leave. They're trying to stop you. They want to stop you from leaving. So this King of Wands, who's in a privileged position, wants to have a conversation. There's no doubt about it. They want to stop you from leaving. Conquest. You were just another notch on the headboard. They want to negotiate with you because they're not going to survive their destiny. Their imagination is in the reverse. They could be having mental issues. They may be stripped of their sense of identity. They may be stripped of their memory and put in darkness. They may lose telepathy or the ability to communicate in that way, for abusing you, for martyring you and just using you as a notch in the headboard. This King of Wands, he knows you. He's part of this team that martyred you. Him and this Queen of Swords. Him and this Queen of Swords martyred this Empress. And now they want to make up and stop you from leaving. They want to come and schmooze you. This person of privilege wants to come in and schmooze you and stop you from leaving with your Emperor here. Because they're playing at love. They want to get you trapped into a rabbit hole because they're feeling crushed. Everything's they're hurting emotionally right now. They're at a distance. And it could be that they neglected your needs. Their needs will be neglected, and they're full of anxiety now because this is ending. They're trying to pull you back. They want to get a relationship with you here in the environment to stop you from leaving with your Emperor, the one that you're seated on this throne with. So this person who's coming forward right now is not your Emperor. This King of Wands is not your Emperor. This person is wanting to, they're in a privileged situation. They got there by martyring you, and however that worked out, and they're trying to prevent you from leaving. But you're here with your Emperor gaining a victory. And this religious, this player, this religious kin who is a player, pretending to be you, is getting disconnected. All right, so that's the way that is. They're getting disconnected from their position within the limelight, and it's time. See, because you are seen now. You're seen, and everybody knows that that's you. That's not them. So they want to come forward and they want to snare you into some passionate, oh, I really like you. But they're lying. They're lying. They're trying to get your forgiveness. They don't have an exit plan. They don't have any courage. Things are difficult right now, and there's death. They could be sick because they're in a Eight of Cups energy. So they want to escape, and they're in an Eight of Swords energy. There's a mental imprisonment. They want to escape mental imprisonment. That's telepathy. They're getting shut down. They're losing their memory. They're going to be put in the dark. They're going to be alone in their head. There won't be anybody to talk to them. They won't have anybody to conspire with about martyring people. They're going to forget the knowledge on how to do that to people. And so they can't chase you. They can't chase you. You're a sovereign being. They can't chase you because they're restricted, which in this restriction, they could be, maybe they don't have a car. Maybe they don't know where you're at. Maybe they're just having a lot. Yeah, because they're in this also Eight of Cups. So they may not have a vehicle. They may have been abandoned somehow. They may be walking. They're at a distance. They can't chase after you. Life is hard right now. They don't have any courage, and there's death. There's a survive in the reverse. Yeah, this person wants revenge on you. They want revenge on you because you survived, because you came out of hiding. Because you survived, they want revenge on you. Or maybe they're going to get, They want a safe space. They want a revenge on you. Because you survived the first time. They want revenge on you for living. Because you live. Empathy. You provide emotional support and always try to understand people. You know exactly what happened here. They didn't appreciate you at all. You're no longer invisible. There's no secrets. You don't have any secrets. You don't keep any secrets. You have nothing to be guilty about. You're not guilty. These people martyred you. This group of people martyred you, and you were able to escape. They're not willing to face it. They're not willing to face it. They don't find this funny at all. They are not happy. Future. They're thinking ahead. Or you're thinking ahead. You were able to escape this. You were challenged by escaping this. They don't want to face it. This is not funny. You've got a future ahead of you. They don't want to face it. It's not funny. You're thinking ahead. You've got this new opportunity here. You're very optimistic. You're courageous. You have a great inner strength. And there's forgiveness here. Your emperor. There's forgiveness. They have an understanding of what happened here. There's an exit plan in the reverse. You may not have had an exit plan. They left you there. And you were able to escape. Someone wants out, but they aren't making a move yet. Be prepared for sudden changes. It could be that there's not going to be any sudden changes. You don't want out of this. There's forgiveness. Your emperor, he doesn't want out of it. He sees both sides of the situation. There's no secrets. You don't have any secrets. You weren't guilty. You're seen. They weren't able to hide you in the shadows there, even though you don't have any memory of it. You don't want out. They don't want out. Yelling. Exit plan. Forgiveness. You don't want out. There's forgiveness here. You don't need an exit plan. There's yelling. These ones are really mad. They're mad at you. In the subconscious, you could be picking up on their anger. You could be picking up on their anger. You could be picking up on this mental chatter that is trying to make you feel unhappy. That could be part of this dense energy that is really agitating people right now, and getting them to yell, getting them to behave militant, getting them to behave angry, but that's just a dishonest, that's lying. And maybe you are yelling. Maybe you're very upset about it. Maybe somebody's upset about it and you're saying goodbye. See, these ones, they were dishonest and you're saying goodbye. They want to reconnect. They might be yelling at you, trying to trick you. They're not friendly. Oh my gosh. But you got a secret safe space. They're yelling. They're mad. They're mad because you're not looking for an exit plan. You escaped. You're not looking for an exit plan. You're going on. You're doing just fine. This is the end of this is the completion of your 10 of Wands rough road. You're very conscientious. You took care of yourself. And there's no indecision on what to do with these guilty ones. Wow, we got a lot of cards here. So you're positive, you're laughing, You're happy. You're conscientious. You got a smile on your face. These ones are desperate. They're going to come in and they're going to try to ask you for a small favor of support. They're going to come in and try to get in to your energetic space somehow. And it could very well be that they're mentally, telepathically yelling at you, trying to send heavy energy at you. It could very well be that if you're a person of empathy, which you are right here, you're empathic, and in the subconscious, you've got this yelling. So you've got these ones who are just, they're in an Eight of Swords and an Eight of Cups. They're in a bad way because you are united with your Emperor here, Empress, and you're on your spiritual throne, and they're very mad. So they're sending you energy, which is going to perhaps even cause you to yell. You know, and that's the thing about it. You know, you may find yourself getting all tense and then you think about whatever may have gone on in your life, and you may get angry and you may cry and you may be like, but guess what? It may not even be you. Because this is you. And in the subconscious, you've got people yelling at you, and you are an empathic person, so you're picking up on it. So just be aware that, and forgive yourself, okay? Recognize it right away and forgive yourself for going there, you know? Because a lot of times if you yell and you get your vibration down, you get all this negative energy, it's going to drop your frequency, and it's going to make their ability, these telepathic, you know, trauma, whatever, bonding people, which could be one of these things right here, right? This could very well be what this person's doing. The conversation may be telepathic, and they may be yelling, trying to create some bond with you. Mental bond, trauma bond, to prevent you from leaving. And if it's a trauma bond, then what it's doing is probably getting you to despise all of these passionate masculines or whoever, do whatever you need to do with the gender, you know, to try to get you to think of all of them as members of these teams here, so that you would reject what you got coming up, so that you won't leave. Grapevine. Gaslighting. So there could be some, there's some deliberate manipulation going on. You may hear things through the grapevine, and it's this. Through the grapevine of the collective awareness, the field of collective awareness, the land of telepathy. They're yelling. You're not looking for an exit plan. They're super pissed off. They don't want you to leave. So they're going to throw in all of this mental chatter and whatnot to into the grapevine of the field of awareness, and they're going to gaslight you. They're going to deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences. They want to cause you struggle. They want you to stay isolated. They want you to stay isolated. They want to make it hard for you to trust people, to move forward. But you do have in the near future here, you've got the Ace of Cups. So there is love. There is a proposal and marriage. There's this burned card. It says It says you've got gratitude here, so you're very thankful for this opportunity, for this life. You've got burned in the reverse. It says you've been hurt before, so it's hard for you to trust. It's in the reverse, so you trust this. You're not letting this past stuff mess with you. We've got bad news in the reverse, so it's good news. You consider it good news. And you don't remember, you don't remember what happened to you while you were in this place, wherever it was that you escaped from. They martyred you and you were able to escape, but you don't have any memory of it, which is good. So you're thinking that this is good news, okay? And you're grateful for this opportunity. There's an imposter here. The lens that's being looked through that's in an 8 of Cups and an 8 of Swords. So they are having to withdraw. They're very disappointed. They're getting left behind. They're feeling mentally restricted, or they're feeling like a victim because they can't chase you. You're a sovereign being. They can't chase you. Life is hard and difficult for them right now. They may be facing death, and there's fears in the reverse. They can't protect themselves. They don't have any courage. That's what that is. It's that subliminal grapevine energetic attachment to the mental body. They're trying to make it so you don't want to leave. They're gaslighting you through the ethers. Deliberately trying to manipulate your perception of reality. Yelling at you in the telepathy land, and you may not even be hearing it, but you may just be picking up on the tension of it, on the energy of it, because you're very empathic and you can sense that kind of stuff, and they know you can, and it could be causing you a lot of crap, as far as, you know, unnecessary energetic experiences. Some people just want to force you to be part of their experience because, you know, you're entertaining, I guess. They think you're amusing. They like your life story. They want to keep you around. They're not having any courage. They can't act fierce. They're not able to defend themselves through what's happening here. You got this King of Wands in the environment. This is somebody who they could be in a seat of privilege. I think this person martyred you, and it could be that they stole your status of privilege, and now they want to talk to you. It could be that this is the talking that they're doing. They may be actually privileged with the opportunity to connect with you in that way and communicate with you in that way with this knowledge, whatever this knowledge is that they're going to lose. So they want you to have no doubts. They want to instill in you. See this doubt card? It says, I release the need to know all the answers. So they want you to be sure that you don't want to leave. Or maybe it is that they're not going to be able to leave. But I really think that they're trying to yell at you. They're trying to cause some sort of attention. They're trying to gaslight you through the grapevine of the collective field with this. They're trying to manipulate your perception about travel. They don't want you to leave. They want you to reject your emperor. So they're messing with your mind. I'm sorry. Look, they're yelling at you. They're yelling at you. They're yelling at you in the field of the collective awareness. They're trying very desperately to get their energy, their intention, their connection to you. They found it was real funny. Now they're wanting to apologize. They don't want you to leave. You're traveling. You're leaving. They were working with this Queen of Swords reversed, a bitchy, cold-hearted, a-hole teacher, lying, and they're in regret. They want your forgiveness. I'm sorry. Don't leave. They're yelling at you in the telepathy field, in the mental body, trying to gaslight you, trying to deliberately manipulate your perception of reality. Honesty. Now they want to be honest. This liar wants to all of a sudden tell the truth. There's balancing. They want to negotiate. They're not going to survive their destiny. They're going to lose their mind. They're going to lose their mind. They're going to lose their mind because in their mind, you were just another notch on the headboard. They're sitting in a status of privilege because of what they did to you, because they martyred you and stole your destiny. Okay, so now they're not going to survive. There's death here. They're going to have a very hard life. They're not courageous. They don't have any courageous. Oh, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. You know, they were having so much fun watching you suffer. Now they know what they put you through, and they're like, "Oh crap, man." So these all okay. So yeah, all right. So you were just a notch in the headboard. You were a get rich quick scheme, and they were all freaking fired up and passionate about it. And now they're in a status of privilege, and in order to keep that status of privilege, they need to get connected to you. They want to cause doubt in your mind. They want to supply you with all of the answers that you need through gaslighting. They want to manipulate your mind and your perception of reality so that you don't leave. They're saying, "I'm sorry, forgive me, forgive me." They're yelling at you in the mental body. They're causing you tension. They're pissing you off. So what you're a notch in the headboard. They're losing their mind. They're not going to survive their destiny. There's death here, and they can't check in with you. You're like, no check-in. You're not going to trick me. You're not taking my career. You're not taking my life path. You're not taking my destiny. And that's that. It's unsolicited advice. You don't have anything. You don't want to hear the perspective of this tribe. You're not interested in it. You have nothing to say to these people. I'm just going to pull some of these because we might get lucky and find something spicy that flips out. So let's just see what it is. Yeah, that's what that is. So if you find yourself yelling, if you find yourself getting really tense with this, know that you're an empath, and these ones are trying to input this angry energy at you. They want you thinking about them, and so they're trying to put their energy into you so that there's a connection. There's a corded connection in the mental body, and they want to manipulate your mind and your perception regarding your emperor because he's your omega. He's the one who's going to end it all for you, right? All this garbage. This King of Wands could have been the person that you were with, and they decided to go with this vicious Queen of Swords reversed and martyr you and put you in this freaking shadow place that you can't remember. They left you there. You were able to escape. They didn't give you an exit plan, and You were able to escape, and they don't find it funny at all. They're thinking about, oh, what would our relationship be like in the future? And it's like, are you kidding me? You're not having anything to do with the shadow. You don't deal with that. There's no secrets here. You're not guilty. They didn't appreciate you. You're not into this. You were never playing in the shadows. That's not your gig. You're not going to entertain the shadow. You were never that. But they put you there. They put you there. Forced you to be there. Martyring you. Empath. They're not an empath. They don't have any feelings for you whatsoever. This team that martyred you, you escaped it. They don't find it funny. They don't want to face it. They don't want to face a future without you. They thought they had you trapped and they could just siphon off you forever while you suffered. So you got this Ace of Wands. You're optimistic. You're very courageous. You're not looking for an exit plan. You're moving forward. You don't want out of this new scenario here with your Emperor. You don't want out of it at all. You're not a simp. You don't do the most for somebody who cares the least. They're sitting here yelling at you, trying to get into your energetic space. They want to combine their energy with yours. They want to live in your energetic space. So they're yelling. They're putting a lot of angry energy into your field, hoping that they can stop you from leaving, that they can manipulate your perception of reality. You're coming out of this Ten of Wands burden. They made life really hard for you. Podcast in the reverse. You're laughing. You're very positive. You're a conscientious person. These ones are guilty. There is no indecision here. They don't want this being announced. So they're desperate. They're going to come at you seeking a small favor of support, some kind of support. They want to get into your energetic field so that they can plant manipulation. They're struggling here. You have no indecision. You're very certain. You don't want anything to do with them. You're like, get away from me. You want as much space away from them as possible. Tinfoil hat, conspiracy. They want to gaslight you. They want to deliberately manipulate your perception of reality. So they're doing that with this yelling in the mental body. They're trying to dump a lot of toxic energy onto you. You don't have any memory of being in the hell realms or whatever this shady space where they put you at. You're leaving. You're out of there. You got this proposal, this Ace of Cups. You've got your Emperor here. You live life. You're very grateful for this opportunity. It's not bad news at all. You're very happy about it. You trust it. You trust it. It's not love bombing and gaslighting. It's not that. According to your thing here, it's not that. This is not love bombing and gaslighting. Okay, it's an Ace of Cups, love, and it's a wonderful spiritual union, right? And you're going to have a child together, a family together, and you're very grateful for this. And this says you've been hurt before, so it's hard for you to trust, but that is in reverse, and so is bad news. So you trust it, despite being hurt before, you trust it, and it's good news. You don't look at it as a negative thing. It's good news. It's not fake. It's not fake. And you don't have any memory of these horrible experience that these ones forced you to escape from without an exit plan. Now they're disappointed. They're having bad thoughts about fashion, which This Queen of Swords little wench, bitch, whatever you want to say. She's a fashion witch. This person got off on it and decided to martyr his empress in exchange for a Queen of Swords reversed. It was a great idea. He liked that idea and he got just what he wanted. But now he wants to talk to you. And it's just not, you're leaving. Yeah, so you can dress the part. If you claim to be a witch and your practice lacks morality, you, my darling, are not a witch, but just a muggle in chick disguise. So this is just a cold-hearted bitch. And he chose a cold-hearted bitch over his empress. They martyred the empress. They're all triggered. Because they can't chase you. You're a sovereign being. And you're not this person's, you're in union with your emperor here. This person's chasing after you like they have a claim to you. But the moment they martyred you, they severed their right to have anything to do with you. They couldn't stick you in the shadows. They tried to stick you in the shadows, but you escaped. You're in the, you're not invisible anymore and you don't have a memory of it. What a bunch of jackwagons. You're telling them, stay in your lane. King of Wands here. Oh, I'm passionate. He wants to overcome challenges. He wants to keep his status of privilege. So he wants to talk to you. Right? But you have no doubt. They don't want you to leave. You know, there's no doubt about it. They don't want you to leave. They're trying to say, I'm sorry. And you're like, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Get away from me. Cult leader. Cult leader playing around with a Queen of Swords reversed. A teacher. A liar. And now they're in regret and they want your forgiveness. Because you are honest and you see transparently. You have empathy. They regret lying about your honesty. They regret lying to an honest person. Now they want to be honest with you. They just want to keep their status of privilege. They just want to keep their status of privilege. And you're the meal ticket and you escaped and now they got to try to get you back. But you're out of here. You're in a union that you trust. And you've got this person yelling at you in the mental field, sending really crap energy your way, trying to get you to yell, trying to get you to be angry, trying to merge this combative, chaotic energy with you so that he can create a cord, a union, a merging, a connection, right? That's what that is. So if you find yourself yelling, just, as soon as you notice that you're feeling that way and you kind of pull yourself back and say, whoa, okay, wipe it off and then evaluate it. Evaluate it and see what it is. Maybe pull some cards, sit with it, pray about it. What is it? What's going on here? Oh, I see. This is this person. I'm not a simp. I'm not working for this person anymore. I'm not giving them any of my stuff. And they're yelling. They're super pissed off. Because they don't have an exit plan. You left. You escaped. They don't have an exit plan. Now they want your forgiveness. And the way to get it is just yell at you through the ethers. I'm sorry, you bitch. Come back here. Now they're being honest about who they are. They're yelling at you. They're mad at you. They're mad at you for escaping. They're mad at you for making their life hard, for making them suffer this death. Feral troll. A feral troll. Oh, he liked her. She's a wild thing. She's a wild thing, and you're this beautiful empress. He's like, I don't want the mother. I want this wild thing. Okay, go have the freaking wild thing. Oh, they're all triggered because they can't siphon off the empress and pretend that they're, a divine mother. Now they got to face the fact that this is what they are, a feral troll. You're not checking in. You're not going to let them trick you. You're not going to let them steal your damn career. You're not going to let this wand have his little feral troll and sit in your seat of privilege. You're here with your new spouse, your emperor, your actual emperor. You're not going to trade this emperor for this King of Wands who freaking martyred you on behalf of a Queen of Swords reversed feral troll. They're losing their mind. Billionaire, because you're going to be a billionaire. You are a billionaire. And they've lost you. You won. You won. You won. You were just another notch in the headboard for these people. And they've lost their mind. Imagination is in the reverse. They could lose their memory of themselves. You're a billionaire. You're very wealthy. And it could be that you're known throughout the cosmos. Maybe your voice really does carry all the way to the edges of the multiverse. And you're very well known throughout space and time and all of that. I mean, Empress, you're on the spiritual throne. They martyred you, an empath. So you have empathy, and these people who have no empathy martyred you. And then called themselves you. But all they are is a feral troll, Queen of Swords reversed, getting all fancy with this wand, thinking themselves this fabulous thing. Whatever, wanting to sit on your spiritual throne. Liar. Stay in your lane. Jealous. Could be jealous of your connection to Source. You're on a spiritual throne. They're jealous because you're an oracle. So, red flag, just use caution. You're a starseed. Or maybe they should have used caution. You are a starseed, an influencer. Somebody might want to use you as a snack. They were feasting on you, but you self-cared through this vampiric narcissist experience. And now this cult leader is triggered because you're a legend and the privilege is all yours. And they can just... And you're a unicorn and you're telling them to just go F themselves because they're just a black square. They do the bare minimum to get the most. They don't care who they have to hurt for it and stick in the darkness. They're a bitch and they have to give you back your land. They trauma bonded with somebody who's not a simp. You're not willing to do the most for somebody who cares the least. They trauma bonded with somebody who's not a simp. You were able to escape this hole that they put you in, and now they're yelling about it. They're all mad. And so and you're empathic. So if you're picking up on angry energy, it's not yours. I mean, it may be for a little while you experience it until you recognize that it's not yours. And then then you have an understanding and you go about your day. So, I hope you have a great night, everybody. I hope this brought some awareness to something that you already knew. It is important that you know somebody's yelling at you in the ethers right now and they're trying to deliberately manipulate your perception. about your upcoming beautiful union here. Okay. That is not a love bombing, gaslighting thing. You have gratitude for this. You trust it. You trust it. It's good news. So, yeah, these ones are super mad because because you're not invisible. And you got the strength of 2 to get you're here with your emperor and you're not invisible. And these ones are so mad because they were pretending to be you. That's funny. All right. See you in the next one, everybody. Bye.